Hey everyone, Clay from Brooklyn, Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Still here in the All About Big Blue studios. As you know, Mazo and I just recorded a short one, but here I am, Football with the Fellas by myself this time, showing you Mock Draft Monday because I promised you I would. So the fact that I'm doing Mock Draft Monday on October 6th is really painful. It just shows you how bad we are and how, it's already time to turn the page on this season, which is not okay. But it's true. And so that's what I've done. I've started doing mock drafts. Actually, I started a couple of weeks ago looking at college players. Truth be told, I look at them all year long, but I really started ramping it up a couple of weeks ago after the Dallas loss. And it's funny, some of the simulators have us picking as high as third overall, and some of them have us picking as low as eighth overall. And I'll be honest, I have a feeling we're going to be closer to third than to eighth. I just don't see us winning too many more games. But anyway, let me get right to it. Clay from Brooklyn, Football with the Fellas, all about Big Blue. Please grab that like button, share, subscribe, all those good things. And let me show you what I came up with so far in my Mock Draft Monday. So I actually did two of them. And I'm going to show you this one first. So shout out to Pro Football Network. Here are the results of my 2-round mock draft. And by the way, I was planning on doing more rounds as the season progresses. I don't pretend to know enough about college football players yet to have, a full 7-round mock draft. I wouldn't even know who the players are by then. But I know enough to do a round or two. And since we don't have a 3rd-round pick anyway, because we traded it to get Jackson Dart, I feel like 2 rounds is basically day 1 and day 2 anyway, unless we trade down and add picks, but I'm not going to do that yet. So as you see, what I did is I traded our pick down and was able to pick up Mackay Lemon. Actually, let me show you what I did. We had the 8th overall pick. I traded them that 8th overall pick to the Texans. I got their 12th pick, their 50th pick, and next year's 4th-round pick. So I turned 8 into 12 and 50 this year and a 4th-round pick next year. Then I traded that 12th pick to Chicago, who had the 16th pick. And I gave them our 105th pick as well, wound up with their 16th pick, their 47th pick, and then their 5th-round pick in 2027. So I wound up with 2 extra picks, 2 day 3 picks in 2027, and a 47 and a 50 this year. And I ain't mad. I ain't mad at me. And with that 16th pick from the Bears, I picked wide receiver Mackay Lemon from USC. If you haven't seen him, check him out. The young man is electric. I think he's going to be a very solid wide receiver, and especially as a wide receiver 2, assuming Malik Neighbors is 100% healthy next year. With the 39th pick in the 2nd round, I picked safety Dylan Thieneman from Oregon, who reminds me of Cooper DeJean. He gives me some Cooper DeJean vibes. Extremely athletic, can fly, can hit. I'm not sure if we're going to, get rid of Tyler Newman or not, but I think we should. And I think Dylan Thieneman would be a very good replacement. So that's what I'm hoping we do with the 2nd round. Later in that 2nd round, we had 2 more picks. I picked linebacker C.J. Allen from Georgia. I'm not convinced that Bobby Okereke is ever going to be the guy he was 2 years ago for us again. I think that ship has sailed. He's just not that guy anymore. I don't love Micah McFadden, as you know. I like him, but I don't love him. If Micah McFadden was the 3rd inside linebacker, I think that'd be fine. If he was the Darius Muasau type that you bring in when somebody's hurt or just to give somebody a rest, fine. But I don't think he's a 50 snap a game inside linebacker. So I picked C.J. Allen. And then a few picks later at the 50th overall pick, I took center Logan Jones from Iowa. I am done with JMS, done. So, obviously I have not factored in what we might do in free agency, but just looking at the draft, I think this would make me very happy if we picked up a stud wide receiver 2, a really good safety prospect to put back there with Javon Holland, a really good inside linebacker. He's especially good against the run, and that's what we need. To be able to stop the run is a huge part of our future because our pass rush is good, but we don't, stop the run well enough to unleash it. And then Logan Jones to replace Jameis in center. And then, like I said, I picked up a 4th and a 5th in the 2027 draft as well. So that's what I did with the Pro Football Network mock draft. Um, and I ain't mad at it. But now let's take a look at what I did with PFF. So shout out to PFF for having this technology as well. Here's the first round of PFF's mock draft, and you see that Peter Woods, that really talented defensive tackle from Clemson, went first overall, then Reuben Bain, then safety Caleb Downs, edge rusher TJ Parker, wide receiver Jordan Tyson, running back Jeremiah Love, cornerback Jamar McCoy, and then we picked eighth. And I picked Spencer Fano, tackle from Utah. Really like this kid. Tall, fast. He's like 6'6", 310, runs a 4'9", 40, they say. Very athletic. Could play guard or tackle, in my opinion, but has really looked good for the last 2 years at tackle for Utah. Again, it's Utah, right? I mean, not like they're playing against Alabama, Georgia, and et al. Every week. So I'm a little concerned about that, but he looks really good. So that's who I got in the first round. And listen, I would be happy if that's who we wind up with. So that's my PFF pick. And the second round, I got Dylan Thieneman again. He was there at pick 40, and I grabbed him. And you see, PFF loved my picks as well. They gave me an A for both of those picks, which is rare that I get graded highly by PFF. But if that's what we walk away with in rounds 1 and 2, I ain't mad at you. Spencer Fano and Dylan Thieneman would be a very good addition. I happen to like the other group better because it's 4 players in the first 2 rounds instead of 2. So, the trade down concept may be something we need to take a long look at, because we've got lots of holes. It's not like we're, a player or 2 away. So, maybe we do have to trade down next year. We'll see. In any event, that's what I did. I'd love to hear what you think about what I did in the draft, in my mock draft Monday, my first mock draft Monday on October 6th. Go figure. But yes, like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. Let us know what you think. Clay from Brooklyn, football with the fellas, all about Big Blue, and I'm out.
Big shout out to El Marquis Productions, the talent behind the music and production here at Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Their beats bring energy and excitement to every episode. El Marquis' skills in mixing, mastering, and creating top quality sound make the podcast come alive each week. For your own projects, check out elmarquisproductions.com and take your sound to the next level.